Hi, it's Dee Dee. I'm glad you're here for Christmas Countdown, Storytime with Dee Dee. Today we're going to read a book called Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Sleigh. Now you may have read other pigeon books too. These are books written and illustrated by Mo Willems. If you have, I know you love them. If you haven't, please ask your grown-up to check some out at the library or see if they can get a hold of one for you to read, because there's several and they're really funny. I want to point something out before we start, because this book is full of them. These things right here with a little point, those are called, or what I call them is speech bubbles. Okay, so this book is full of speech bubbles, and you can tell who's saying it by where the little point goes. So this big one right here, this big speech bubble, it's pointing up, but we don't see a character up here, do we? So we've got to figure out who is saying that one. Now remember, at the end of the book, I'm going to give you a clue, and the clue will help you figure out who is going to be my surprise guest on the day that you hear me read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And I'm not reading that one today. That will come on another day. But I'm giving you clues. If you've listened to any other of my books, you're going to know that there are different clues with each book. And those are to help you figure out who is going to be my special guest on the day that I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Okay, so I'll give that to you at the end of this book. And let's go ahead and get started with Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Sleigh. Again, the author and illustrator. So he writes the words and does the pictures. His name is Mo Willems. And the pigeon says, "You snow you want to." So he made a funny joke. Instead of "you know you want to," "you snow you want to." So let's see if we want him to drive the sleigh. Now on this page, this is the inside cover, and you're going to see the pigeon over here. But you see these dots? Dot, dot, dot. On the front, remember, it had a pointy part. And the pointy part is the part that I told you I knew he was saying something. Well, I call these thinking bubbles because he's not saying anything, but he sure is thinking about a lot of stuff. Do you see all the things he's thinking about? He even has his eyes closed. I wonder if he's wishing for them. Maybe this is on his wish list that he wants Santa to bring him for Christmas. And on this sleigh, Santa's sleigh, it says H-O, which spells ho, times 3. So if we said ho 3 times, can you do that with me? Ho, ho, ho. So that's a funny license plate. My license plate on my vehicle doesn't have that, but Santa's sleigh in this book does. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Santa. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while to wrap some gifts. So can you watch things for me? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the sleigh. Now we know who was saying that on the front part. It was Santa. Okay, here we go. Ho, ho. Whoa. Oh, hello. Happy holidays. Festive feathers and peaceful plumage. Season's greetings, jingle bells, joy, and... Can I drive the sleigh? Come on, where's your holiday spirit? It would be a Christmas miracle. Don't you want to be part of a Christmas miracle? I haven't been so naughty. And you are so nice. Bah! Also humbug. I can do Santa stuff. How hard can it be? Can I eat cookies? I can! I can wrap presents and deliver them. I can be jolly. Fine. Let me drive the sleigh! This page makes me giggle because he has a lot of movement lines. He doesn't have all those wings, but that's showing you that he is moving his wings and flapping his wings. He's really mad. He really wants us to let him drive the sleigh. But we told Santa we wouldn't let him drive the sleigh. He looks a little mad there. He's got steam or angry coming out of his head. What is the big deal? Now he's stomping off. Look at it. It's just a sleigh. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Where's the clutch? Or the steery thing, or the honker? I do not get it. What even makes that thing go? And phew, what is that smell? He's got a question mark. His hat turned into a question mark. He's wondering what that smell is. I see something over here. Now he's surprised because I see more things. Maybe he knows what that smell is. Do you see what the smell is? It's a reindeer. You're right. Look, that reindeer has a harness around him. And he's got a bridle on and antlers, but he must be smelly. Forget it! Look, there's more movement, dots and lines. The pigeon is running away. He's changed his mind because the reindeer's smelly, so he doesn't want to drive the sleigh anymore. I have better things to do than drive some sleigh. Egg delivery, anyone? Who could he be thinking he's going to help next? If he's not driving Santa's sleigh and he wants to deliver eggs. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Is that what you were thinking? Because that's what the pigeon was thinking, and that's what I was thinking too. Look at all those jelly beans. That's a funny story. On the back, you can see there are lots of pigeon books. So if you don't know of them, see if your grown-up can find some for you to read. Now, my clue for this day is the pigeon sleigh. Do you see it? That's your clue. Now, the person that's going to be my guest, or the guest I'm going to have on the day that I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, this is a paper sleigh. But the real guest I'm having on the day that I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas might use a real sleigh. You be thinking, put all your clues together, and on the day that I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, we're going to have a special visitor, and we'll see if you were right. Thank you for reading with me today. I love it when you join me when I read all my books. So I'll see you next time for Christmas Countdown Story Time with Dee Dee. Have a great day. Sweet dreams. Bye.